Circus. I'm your ringmaster Sal, live from the AMP TV and mobile studios here in downtown Las Vegas. AMP TV AAMP. Check them out online. Today's show is brought to you by Legal Shield, providing legal protection and peace of mind. Legal Shield can help with traffic tickets, texting and driving, DUIs, court appearances, estate planning, even contracts given to people they don't understand, plus a whole lot more. For more information, contact Legal Shield at 213-245-1305. That's 213-245-1305. Again, 213-245-1305. Or check them out online at nocourt.us. That's nocourt.us. That was the super applause. Pretty exciting stuff. All right. And a big welcome in to everybody listening in on our CBS, NBC, and Fox Sports affiliates from coast to coast. Magic 97.9 FM right here in Las Vegas, right around the corner from where we're at, as a matter of fact. And a big welcome in to our friends over on 107.1 The River, over in Louisiana, Mississippi, WAUD over in Atlanta, actually over in Auburn, WDJY in Atlanta, WBNW in Boston, KCAA LA, KHQ. Oh, wait, let's see if I can spit this one out, folks. CBS Sports 1500 KHKA. That's over in Honolulu, and KSIX on the Astros, Rockets, and Texans radio network, and everybody else. Tell you what, we can do this all day. Guess what? We've got, of course, our sidekick, which is two-time Super Bowl champion and American Ninja Warrior, Tyrone Poole. Look at him. All dressed up, got those shiny trophies. Yes.
I always got to represent, always to the top. That's how you do it. If you want to be the best, you got to think, you got to believe, you got to act, you just got to display it. You got to display it. That's how champions do it. We're calm, cool, we're respectable people, but man, you got to have that attitude of it's all the way to the top. It's the best of the best. But thank you, Sarah, for having me on the Sports Circus. Man, it's always good to be with you.
You know, I love the fact that you've got two Super Bowl trophies behind you, and then over your other shoulder, you've got a brick. A brick, but no helmet. Oh, yeah. Is that the best they could do? Come on, man.
No, you know what? Just to have that brick, actually, the Raiders that you're talking about, that is part of what the new stadium is made out of. So, you know what? Really, I'm very honored that the Raiders would actually even think to send their players, and all the players that have ever been on the Raiders team gets one. So it's basically They're saying we are part of the new Las Vegas Raiders. So I love it, man. Yeah. I love it. Hats off to the Las Vegas Raiders and Mike Davis.
All right. Yeah, Mike Davis is a good guy. As a matter of fact, that stadium probably about, maybe a 5-minute drive down the road from where I am. It is an unbelievable arena. Wow. But I will say that it looks like a gigantic Roomba. It's almost like this big spaceship just kind of landed right next to the Interstate 15, but it's a beautiful stadium. I guess that's what $2 billion gets you, right? Look at it that way.
Yeah, exactly. That's the black hole. You know, they call the Raiders, when they played in the Oakland Coliseum, the black hole. So now this is truly the black hole. So you see it like that, but I see it's a black hole. I like the way they did that, just the mindset with it. So as a team, when you come to that stadium, as a fan, when you come to that stadium, you think of the black hole. So you are truly in the black hole now, baby. Las Vegas Raiders. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal stadium, that's for sure. Well, you know what? We also have a phenomenal guest. Why don't you tell everybody who's with us today?
Oh, baby, you're going to love it today. You know, we only bring nothing but the best on the show. And today we have an elite coach who is coaching an elite program in the state of Georgia. Let's all welcome to the Sports Circus, Coach Daniel Brunner. I call him Coach DB. Coach DB, that's his name. Coach DB, baby. Welcome to the Sports Circus, Coach.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. That was my nickname growing up, DB. So I appreciate it. Appreciate y'all having me on, and just excited to talk a little football, talk a little bit about our program.
Yeah. Well, tell us right away, who is Coach Brunner and who are the Walton Raiders? Walton Raiders. You're in the state of Georgia, Marietta, Georgia. So who is Coach Brunner and who are the Walton Raiders?
Well, first off, I'm just blessed to be sitting in the seat I'm in. You know, we're play at the highest classification in the state of Georgia, 7A football. Beautiful school of about 3,000 students, high academic, high achieving school. great community support, phenomenal facilities. We just moved into a 4,600 square foot brand new weight room. Really trying to redo our field house. So feel like we got the best of the best. And, our whole mission here is to create the best high school football experience possible for our young men, which entails a lot, and one of those things is winning ball games. We've been fortunate to be in the Sweet 16 the last 3 years. This will be my 4th year as the head coach, and we're just trying to get over that hump of the Sweet 16 and push this thing a little farther down the road. I'm fortunate. I'm originally from Memphis. We moved to the Atlanta area in the early 90s. So I knew about Walton, ended up playing Division III football at the Rhodes College of Memphis, and coached a little college ball, went down to LaGrange, and Tyrone, you know a little bit about LaGrange, but I coached ball down at LaGrange College, helped start that program up, and ended up coming back up to the Atlanta area, and I've been coaching high school ball up here ever since. And 7 years at Walton, 4th year as the head coach. I'm excited to be where I'm at, and really excited about what the future entails for this program and what we're trying to build here.
That's good.
All right,
That's
that
good.
sounds
Now,
exciting. Go ahead,
yeah,
Tara.
it's very exciting. And Coach, when we look at the states that have high school football, you got Florida, you got Georgia, Texas, California. These are states that they say really produce athletes. Now, you said Memphis, growing up there, Georgia. What states would you say have great football? Now, we know they say in Texas, that's all they do, eat, sleep, and drink football. But what would you say about the state of Georgia, the football programs in the state of Georgia high school?
I think it's the best of the best. I'd argue, and you could probably argue other states. I think when you look at it in totality, I think Texas and Georgia really got the whole thing. They got the coaching, they got the players, they got the programs, the facilities, and it's from the top of the state to the bottom of the state. And when you put all that together, it really helps produce some phenomenal players. I think that study came out, or the numbers came out of NFL players from around the nation, and Georgia's at the top of the heap. And if you look at it per capita, Georgia's number one. And I think that's what's impressive to me about what Georgia does is, we just had an offensive lineman getting offered by Purdue. If the Big Ten's coming down here getting linemen, we got some good ones, right? We've got kids that are getting offered from, schools in state, schools out of state, and that's a testament to the fact that we got just well-rounded kids. And, whether it's a quarterback, an offensive lineman, a receiver, a DB, I think they can come to Georgia and find anything they want. And that's what makes Georgia special. And, I've got friends all over the country, and I know we get more traffic from all ends of the country than probably any other state out there. If you're out west, you probably ain't getting the SEC coaches out there very often. But we'll get Pac-12, we'll get them all over here. So, I think it's a testament to what kind of coaches we got, what kind of development we got going on. But more than that, it's the type of players and the type of kids we got and how much football means to these guys.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, you mentioned recruiting. You got so many kids being recruited. Now, recruitment, high school football is becoming real big business. It used to be the pros made the money. Then it went to the college. It's almost like it's a domino effect. It's falling into high school. Now, if you get a kid who has not yet gotten your program, but he's in the 8th grade, he's an 8th grader, middle schooler, and he's already been offered by a D1 school, and you know about it. He's coming to your program. Does that make your job a little bit different in how you coach that kid? And also, are you compelled to play that kid over another kid who probably fits your offense or your defense better? Does it make it tough to have a kid who's already got this tag?
It does, and I'll speak on that the last part of that question first. For me, we're going to play our best 11 on the field every time we can. Barring injury, our best 11 kids are out there on offense, defense. We try to play our kids on one side of the ball, but we're not afraid to play them on both sides of the ball if that gives us the best chance to win. So, it doesn't matter, how long they've been in our program. It doesn't matter how many offers they got. What matters is what's going to give us the best chance to win on Friday nights. And that's who's going to show up on the field for us. As far as coaching the kids and having, we're almost recruiting our own kids to some extent, and all the love they're getting from these college guys, we got to make sure we're not overboard in how we handle them and also not giving them too much love, but we got to also understand all the love they're getting. And I think this quarantine and the COVID situation's made it even worse with all these camps and individual trainers and all these people hyping these kids up. to me, what you do on Friday nights and the film that you put out is going to tell me everything I need to know about your recruitment. So it does make it a little bit more challenging when you got all these other voices out there telling these kids how great they are, telling the parents how great they are. And our whole job is develop them and try to get them to be the best they can be in high school. And if they do that and they're talented enough, everything else is going to take care of itself as far as playing at that next level.
Yeah. And you spoke, and I want you can expound on the protocol very quickly. I know we got about a minute or so left in this segment, but how has your program maintained safety in this unprecedented football situation? What is your protocol in like 30 seconds, if you can kind of tell us?
It's been a challenge. It's been difficult, man, but we take temps every day. They fill out a COVID questionnaire. We log everything that they do. Anytime we're in any kind of environment close to 6 feet, we wear a mask. We haven't gone in our locker room once. We're using our old weight room, which is a huge room, and I've got them spaced out in there, probably 10 foot apart from each other, but we've got 6 foot by 6 foot boxes on our sidelines. They stand in practice. It's changed our world completely, but I'm just so ecstatic that these kids are getting the season they deserve. They've worked way too hard to get to this point and not have what they've got out there in front of them. And I told them that this week. I said, appreciate what you got, because there's a lot of places around this country that don't got what you got. So let's enjoy it. Let's embrace it. And let's go play on Friday night and really prove to the nation why we're out here doing what we do.
All right. Well, you heard it from the elite football coach from elite program, Walton High School. We'll be back with more Sports Circus.
Thanks,
This
guys.
is an
Go
urgent
Raiders.
health notice. All residents suffering from back pain. You may qualify.